Yo guys, what is going on? Noisy here, and today's video is going to be a player potential career mode. I know what you guys are thinking. You can probably like search on the website players potentials for career mode, but I want to see if they're actually true or not. And basically, what I've done, I've picked my 11-man team, 11 players I think who are going to have the best potential. I've done a 7-year sim career mode, and basically I've showed you the comparisons of when they started to 2022, which obviously is going from 2015 to 2022. So basically, guys, it's going to show you whether or not I've basically done it in their prime, so basically whether their potentials are actually true or not. Some may differ because obviously some players are younger than others, so some players actually in their prime are actually probably going to go higher than you actually will see. But yeah guys, let's get on with the video, and I hope you enjoy. So yeah guys, first up we have the goalkeeper. I signed, I think his name Copa Arizabalaga, the Spanish keeper from Atletico Bilbao. I saw that he actually had a great potential, but I only actually had him for 3 years, and what I accidentally did on the career mode, he accidentally got released, and he actually went to he went to Barcelona from a transfer. So in 3 years we had him. I bought him for 8 million. He went for 3 because I was stupid and forgot. But he's very young. He has a very great potential. I messed up with that part. He is a very good keeper. I think he has a potential of 87. In 3 years I actually did have him. He went up +3 ratings in 2 years, which is actually pretty good. I say 2 years because I signed kind of midway between, because these players were signed different because I didn't have all the budget to sign all of them at once. Some players are expensive in this, by the way. Some players are cheap, like the younger players are cheap, but some are bargains. Like this guy, if I'd have kept him, I honestly think he could have got to his potential. But like I said guys, this guy's a very good keeper and a massive bargain. Next guys is David Alaba. He actually was already at the club when obviously I first started, because I did do it with Bayern Munich. I played him at a left centre back role because I played 3 at the back because I couldn't really find another right back who had a great potential. But it says cost AAC, that means already at the club because obviously he was already here, so I didn't have to pay a price for him. I didn't actually get a screenshot of him from when I first signed, but this is him from 2020. We all know he started at 85 anyway, but he went in up 2 overalls in 5 years. I guess EA don't really give the fullbacks on FIFA the credit they actually deserve. So, but he did go up to an 88, 3 overalls in total in 2022, and look at that, how much he's worth there, 26.5. He was getting one of the older players, so he was getting on a bit. But yeah guys, Alaba, absolutely brilliant. It might cost you a bit if you're not Bayern Munich. I'd say probably about 30 million to actually buy him. But yeah guys, overall he's a solid player. Up next guys is Nicholas Sewell from Hoffenheim. This guy was actually, I've never actually even heard of this guy until I googled it up. But this guy cost me 13 million in 2016, sorry, from Hoffenheim. When I already signed, he was already gone up 2 overalls, and in 2022 he went up 8 overalls to an 88 rated, and he's still going to get kept on growing because this is one of the young players, and he's only 26 years old. I say he's got a good 4 years, and he could have got to a 90 easily, I reckon. But yeah, got a massive bargain, 13 million. He's worth 36. I think that's 36 million there. So yeah, guys, a brilliant bargain, absolutely great. Like I said, guys, I've never even heard of him, so a lot of you probably haven't. But trust me, go pick him up. It is actually a bargain. Final centre back in the team is going to be Regani from Juventus. I'd never actually heard this guy until FIFA 16, but ever since I heard him, I've got a personal career. I've signed him on 2 career modes on FIFA 16, but look at this guy, it cost me 14 million in 2016. He was a 79 rate. He went up 9 overalls. This is one of the largest overall advantage I've actually got on one of these players. But 9 overalls in 2020, 88 rated, and he's still young, so 27 years old, in the high 30 millions as well. You could sell him on for if you really wanted to, so you get a lot of money back, at least 20 million max. But like I said guys, he could still keep growing, and 88 rated at 27 years old for a player that not a lot of people have heard of. That is absolutely crazy. Right guys, we move on to the midfielders now, and I actually stuck with Douglas Costa. I could have signed probably a different right mid, and with a higher, because the Portuguese guy in Liga BVA, I believe that he has a higher potential than Douglas Costa, but I thought Douglas Costa would actually get to higher than he did, and he was one of the older players as well. 31 years of age when I got to 2022. He was already at the club when I first started with Bayern Munich. He went up 4 overalls in total to an 86. Not as good as I was expecting. He's probably one of the disappointing players. I thought would probably go to 88 at the minimum. Maybe FIFA 17, because he doesn't have a great season in real life. Maybe FIFA 17 will have a much higher predicted overall, but he did go up a lot in price value as well. So if you saw, you'd probably get about 30 million from anyway. But yeah, guys, he's one of the older players, so he didn't get as good as I thought, but he got a pretty decent potential. Moving on to centre mids, and we go with probably one of the main players everyone's heard of on career mode for his potential, and probably in real life as well, is Yuri Tillsman. When I actually signed him, I signed him for 14 million in 2016. He was 79 rated. He already got up 3 overalls, and while he was at us, he went up 9. So in total, that is actually 12 plus overalls, and he does have a 90 potential. Like I said, he's 25 years old. He could easily get to his 90 potential, maybe even higher than hit 90 in them 5 years, because when you hit 30 it started to go down a bit. But I only did these because all the other players are kind of in their prime years, and 25 is probably a prime year for a midfielder as well. But going up 9 overalls while he was at us was absolutely insane. And as you can see, he's gone from that, I bought 14 million, but just say value of 12 million left to 46 million. So you could sell him on for loads of money and a lot of profit as well. But you probably won't want to sell him because he is such a top quality midfielder. But guys, this second one, the second centre mid is probably a bit of a weird one. You're probably thinking he's naturally a cam, but I actually chose to play him in centre mid. I don't know whether this was a good idea or not, but I signed him from Maximilian Meyer. I signed him from Schalke for 20 million. He was quite one of the most expensive, well, not one of the most, but he was quite expensive one in 2016, and they were a rival, so I probably have to pay a bit more than what you'd have to pay if you were, say, Real Madrid or Barcelona. But he signed on 78 rated potential. In these years, at 20 years old, he cost, like I say, cost him 20 million, but in 2022 he went up to an 86 overall. I think he has 87 potential, but maybe if I'd played him in cam, he might have got a bit higher. But like I said, he's quite young as well, 26 years of age, so he's quite a young player. But 8 overalls for Simon is absolutely great, considering he played out of position for us for the whole of these 7 seasons as well. It's absolutely crazy, guys. Probably a bit of a weird one. You guys probably could pick someone better, but I've chose Maximilian Meyer. That's totally up to you. But yeah. Right guys, the left mid I chose was Julian Brandt from Bayern Leverkusen. He cost me 12 million in 2016. He may have gone up quite a few euros, but he was one of the most disappointing ones for me, because I was expecting high 80s come 2022. Yes, he's quite young, and yes, I haven't played him out of position, because if you're going to think, he said he can play left mid as well as right mid. So I'm kind of disappointed about him, because I expected more, but 7 overalls in 7 seasons, that's overall per season, is not bad for a person who prefers right mid. But like I said, I was a bit disappointed in him. Maybe I was expecting a bit too much in those 7 years, considering he's young, but I don't know, guys, I really do think you could probably get a better left mid than Brandt. I'm honestly being truthful about that, but that is good potential for a player who is still at a young age. Right guys, now we're getting on to the attackers. This is probably one of my favourite parts of the team. Yes, they cost me the most. In total, they cost me over 100 million. Well, no, probably actually no, about 100 million they cost me, all 3 of them together, because I have 3 attackers. The first one was Memphis Depay. He cost me 30 million, which I think is quite a bargain for the Memphis Depay in 2016 from Man U after his first season there. He was 82 rated when he first joined, so he started at 81. He went all the way up until an 89. He was getting to 28 years of age though, so maybe he would have gained a couple more overalls, maybe have hit 90, and then started dropping, so it was a good time to stop for him. He got 7 overalls plus while he was at us. I know what you're thinking. I said I was disappointed with Brandt because he got plus 7, and so did Memphis, but Memphis hit all the way to 89. I was maybe expecting 88 at the max from Memphis, but I was not. I know his potential is 89, but I was maybe hoping for a bit of an 88, but he actually got 89. I was quite happy with the way what overall he actually got to, guys. But I'd totally recommend the front 3 by far. Right winger, we went with Raheem Sterling. He cost me the most in the team, £52 million. He actually cost me after his first season at Manchester City as well. He went up to an 84 rated, and then went to an 89 in about 6 seasons. He wasn't disappointed because his overall was really high. I was expecting this from a player who'd already grown quite a lot, because he went to an 89 in 2022, up to 48 million value. I probably could have sold him on for probably at least 70-80 million. But he was 27 years old. He was still, I guess this is kind of his prime age for a winger, so it was a pretty good time to stop for him as well. But maybe you probably go for cheaper alternatives than Raheem Sterling. I just chose Raheem Sterling because I thought he'd have a higher potential, and that hurts considering I'm a Liverpool fan. He left for Man City in real life this summer, but just Sterling on FIFA is a great potential. Yeah, he costs you a lot, but he's probably worth the price. Right guys, on to our last player. It's going to be Diabala. This guy was the most my favourite player by far. An insane upgrade. He cost me 20 million. Was absolute mega bargain from Juventus after his first season there. 78 rated he was when he joined us. Now he went up 12 overalls in total to a 90 rated, and he's 28 years old, so he probably could have gone up one or maybe even two more overalls to a 92. He had insane. I remember because obviously I seen all the seasons. One season he scored 47 goals in 52 games, which was absolutely insane. I should have screenshotted it at the time, but I didn't think. But yeah, guys, 12 overalls for a player is absolutely insane in 7 seasons as well. This guy was absolutely crazy. He bargained, like I said, the bargains are 20 million. And his value is 54 million. You probably got 70, 80 million out of him. So yeah, guys, I was saying Raheem Sterling is probably a bit more expensive. You probably could get away with playing the likes of, I don't know, Brandt or Costa, playing Brandt actually as a right mid and playing not two wingers like I did, because I played left wing, left mid, right wing, right mid, and get away playing Dybala at front, because Dybala is absolutely crazy. I totally recommend this guy by far over any other striker with a high potential. So yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this player potential. I could do another one, I guess, with the other players, see which ones are actually better. But I honestly don't think anyone's going to beat Dybala for the striker spot. That's absolutely insane overall upgrade. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll speak to you guys soon.